So we're going to pop together our front panel now. So I have my sort of main exterior piece. I have my two lining pieces. I've got some more of that felt for the front and back of my exterior. So this is my front panel. I'm going to call that my front panel. I'm going to grab one of my pieces of felt. Again, I haven't cut them terribly accurately. And I'm going to lay my front panel onto that piece of felt. Now I'm going to take my front pocket that we've just made and I'm going to lay that on top of my exterior panel, matching up the sides. And I'm just going to sew baste that in place. So using the largest stitch I have on my machine, which is a 6, I'm just going to stitch around the outside of that pocket using an 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. So this will be within the seam allowance of the finished article. It just holds the pocket in place really, because they do tend to slip and slide about if you're not careful. So I'm just going to go all the way back up to the top of that pocket. You don't need to backstitch at the beginning and the end. Let's just get rid of any threads. I've got a bit of extra felt there that I don't need. I really should cut more accurately when I'm doing these things. Right, so now our pocket is sitting on the front of our exterior panel. Now we need to take our flap. Now the flap needs to sit centrally, so if you fold your main panel in half, you can use a pin or you can use a marker to mark where the central part is, and there you can see I've marked it with a pin. You're going to mark the flap in exactly the same way, so a pin will go through halfway across, and you're going to match those two up. And you need, so that your exterior fabric's on the outside, because I've used the same fabric inside and outside, I can kind of pick which one I like the look of better and match them up. Do I like that way? Do I like that way? Actually, I think I quite like it this way. So I'm going to remove the pins that I've used to mark my centre. I'm going to pop a couple of clips in, and I'm just going to baste that in place. So again, longest stitch you've got on your machine, basting at an 1/8 of an inch seam allowance, just so that the flap is in place. If you wanted a bit of extra security, you could always add a magnetic snap onto both the pocket and that little flap. But actually, with the extra bit of stabiliser that I've used, that will sit quite nicely and sit flat. So that's the front part of my bag and my purse completed. And I'm just going to go and find my zipper and we'll do the zipper tab